guys stats for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
Yeah,
you want one quick question?
we can't ask Rashad question.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rashad Milligan. This is the Road to 5K subs. If you are new to the channel, very interesting story that I saw yesterday. I never like clicked on it and stuff like that. So we are going to read it together as a family. Which one should I read? Which one should I read? ESPN. Should I go let's go AP News. Businessman convicted of cheating ex-NBA star out of millions and scam to buy WNBA team. So the short is Dwight Howard was scammed out of millions of dollars to buy the Atlanta Dream. Dwight, growing up, he was always at the Atlanta Dream games, regardless of which team he played for, especially when he played for the Hawks. That offseason, he was at every Dream game and stuff like that. Probably was the season ticket holder. As some of you guys know, his ex-wife is Taya Cooper. So yeah. It's always, I say all that to say he's always supported the WNBA. I want to just pick this up because I don't feel like leaning back and forth. A Georgia businessman was convicted Friday of scamming former NBA star out of millions of dollars in a bogus scheme to buy the WNBA's Atlanta Dream. The jury returned its verdict against Calvin Darden Jr. on Friday afternoon after a trial in New York City. First of all, did you think you were going to get away with that? Did you legitimately think you was going to get away with that? Scamming Dwight Howard out of buying a WNBA team? When he found out it was a scam, you think he was just going to be like, oh, okay, dang, well, I lost that 30 million. Like, I don't know, man. Some people, like, you just think you're going to get away with certain things with the amount of technology and information that we have available at our fingertips is insane. Like, you got to be a different level of stupid to try to scam or try to scam to that level with someone that high profile in 2024. And I'm looking at all the crypto people too when I say that. Darden was also convicted of cheating former NBA forward Chandler Parsons in a separate ruse. Crazy. Chandler Parsons got scammed, and he was scamming the NBA with it. Howard, one of the NBA's most dominant centers during the prime of his 18-year professional career, one of the best NBA centers ever, one of the best NBA players ever, top 100 NBA player of all time, a legendary professional Hall of Fame basketball player, Dwight Howard. During the prime of his 18-year professional career, testified during the trial that Darden fooled him into giving $7 million by convincing him that it was an investment towards the purchase of the Dream. In reality, a three-member investor group that included former NBA player, WNBA player Renee Montgomery, bought the team in 2021. When a prosecutor asked him if he got anything in return for his $7 million, Howard testified that he got a slap in the face. Yikes. Prosecutor said Darden also teamed up with sports agent to fool Parsons, who had a 9-year NBA career, to send him $1 million that was supposed to aid the development of James Wiseman, who currently plays in the NBA. Yikes. Darden's conviction came 8 years after he was sentenced to a year in prison for impersonating his successful father in a failed bid to buy Maxim magazine. So this dude is like a career-long just scam artist. You have to salute his dedication to consistency and to continuing to scam. But, buddy, what are we doing here? In that case, Darden got leniency by cooperating with prosecutors against others charged in the case. This time, though, Darden turned down 2 offers by the government to plead guilty and went to trial. So he knew he was scamming and was still like, I don't care. Like, I'm standing 10 toes. I'm still going to win. If I could scam them out of their money, I could scam you into believing I'm innocent. This is a legendary scam artist right here, guys. Prosecutors believe he will face between 11 and 14 years in prison when he is sentenced next year. After the conviction, does he get his money back? Conviction. After the conviction, Assistant U.S. Attorney Kevin Meade sought to have Darden immediately taken into custody, saying he had not learned his lesson since the case in 2016. But Judge Vernon S. Broderick ruled that he could remain free on bail for now. So that's definitely a black name. Vernon Broderick is looking out for his brother. I don't know if he needs to be looking out for his brother after scamming millions of dollars from millionaires and NBA players and NBA greats, things of that sort. Howard was an 8-time NBA star and 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. He played for 7 franchises, most notably the Orlando Magic, who took him #1 overall selection in the 2004 draft, and the Los Angeles Lakers, where he won his lone NBA title during the pandemic affected 2019-2020 season, also the year Kobe passed. Long live Kobe. Parsons played with Houston, Dallas, Memphis, and Atlanta. The Atlanta Dream had been co-owned by former Republican U.S. Senator Kelly Loeffler, but she was pressured to sell the team after clashing with players over her opposition to the league's racial justice initiatives. Dream players urged people to vote for her Democratic opponent, now U.S. Senator Raphael Warnock. During the closing arguments Thursday, Assistant U.S. Attorney Brandon Thompson said the proof that Darden committed to these crimes is overwhelming. The prosecutor said Darden spent at least $6.1 million of the $7 million he got from Howard. That included $500,000 on 2 cars. Oh, he cashed out. $110,000 on a piano. Oh my goodness. $756,000 for a down payment of a $3.7 million home, $90,000 on luxury watches, and another $500,000 on home upgrades, in addition to hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars spent on art. That boy was living. You look at Atlanta. If you look at Atlanta, you see a lot of black people, bro, that just be outside. You don't know what they do, and they just be having money. You like, bro, where did you get this money from? Scamming. It's the scam capital of the world, but this is insane. I ain't gonna lie to you. Prosecutors said they plan to seize all of Darden's assets, including his Atlanta home, along with luxury automobiles, arts, and jewelry. Darden's lawyer insisted his client won't commit additional fraud and is needed by his family. Darden's father, Cal Darden, is a former senior vice president of operations at the Atlanta-based United Parcel Service Incorporated, who has sat on the boards for several major companies. Darden's lawyer, Xavier Donaldson, argued that his client never impersonated his father with the athletes and accused prosecutors trying to make the jurors look like guesswork, speculation, unreasonable inference to reach a guilty verdict. All right, let's see if we can find this man's social media. See if he didn't delete it. He probably has a nickname like Speed or something. I don't know, or Cash. Calvin Darden Jr. This is Calvin Darden Jr. Oh, he looked like a rich dude. See, that's how he pulled it off. He looked rich. Crazy. This Calvin Darden, his dad. Crazy. And this the Maxim case. He was trying to buy Maxim in a scam. So this man just a lifelong scammer, bro. Crazy. Calvin Darden Jr. Hate to see it, bro. He got Facebook. Let's see. Does he have a it looked like he was laying low. 10 years ago. This is 10 years ago. This is the maximum. Schemes totaling 28 million. Oh, he was impersonating his dad. So who is Calvin Darden? Like the dad. Calvin Darden, Senior Vice President Operations of the United States Parcel. So he was impersonating his dad from Buffalo, New York. Oh, so this is so he's scamming off the strength of his name. Dang, that's crazy, bro. Let me see a video of this man to get like I don't know, be like, oh, yeah, Black history. You know what I mean? Is there a video of him? It's all Calvin Darden Jr. stuff right now. Let me see if I could look at a video. The History Makers, is it up here? Nope, Digital Archive. Okay, here you go. Here's one.
So can you detail for us your professional life here at UPS? You started out, as you mentioned, unloading. How did you progress from there?
I started off unloading trailers. I'd actually planned to work at UPS for 8 or 9 months. And then when I graduated, I was going to leave UPS and go to work full time somewhere. When I graduated in May of 72, they offered me a full-time hub position. I was working on the hub. That's where we unload.
So his dad worked from the bottom of
One.
UPS, loading and unloading off of graduations in the 70s and worked his way all the way up to the top executives as a black man. He got it out the mud. He worked hard for his money, and his son just comes over from behind and just tries to scam his way to the top, to stay at the top. That ain't the way, my boy. Hate to see it, but now you got to see the them jail bars, excuse me. It is what it is, man. Sorry to Dwight Howard, boy. He been having a rough couple years, and he's still smiling. He's still smiling. He having fun out there in Taiwan, things of that sort, playing the game, and he's smiling on the podcast. The podcast is funny and stuff like that. They've had some good episodes. Shout out to Snipe Jones as well. But like just off the court, like it's something like, gosh, Lee, man, like I don't know, seeing Dwight, especially, it's probably from like being from Atlanta and stuff like that. Seeing it up close, it seemed like his off the court, boy. Like on the court, successful, everything like that. Off the court, bro, it's just been like one thing after another his entire career, bro. I'm like, goodness gracious, he's taking a beating. But shoot, he's still here and he's still smiling. I think that's the testimony here. I think that's the story here. But yeah, that's all I had to say, man. If you have anything to say in the comments, man, let me know. This is the Road to 5K Subs. My name's Rashad Milligan. Until next time, please take care of yourself.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Yeah, we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.